Hi, sixth class. So, yesterday we were learning about a balanced argument. A balanced argument gives points in favor of a topic and points against a topic. It provides evidence for both points of view. Okay? So, yesterday we did this activity about the zoos, and you wrote your own conclusion about zoos. Okay? Now, today we're going to move on talking about our balanced argument. When writing a balanced argument, write a short opening to introduce the topic. Do not put your own views into this section. So, here is a balanced argument about school uniforms. Let's read it. This is their opening point. There are many arguments for and lots against children wearing school uniforms. Some believe that children should wear school uniforms because teachers are able to identify their students when they go on excursions, and it stops children competing for who wears the nicest clothes. However, some suggest that children should not wear school uniforms because it's boring and it can cost the parents a lot of money. So that's an opening statement. You're not putting your own views into this section. Then, second point, present arguments followed by counter arguments with evidence for both points of view. Do not put your own views in. Okay, let's look at this one. The first argument for wearing a school uniform is that people will know what school you come from. On excursions, it's easy for the teachers to know where the children are if they're in their school uniform. This can decrease the chance of children being lost and also allows for children to stay in their surroundings. Secondly, school uniforms are a good idea because they make all children look the same. If they weren't in school uniforms, rich children might wear very expensive clothes with brand names, while poorer children would not be able to afford these. People would try to compete with each other to have the nicest clothes, and this would mean that parents might have to spend a lot of money buying new and different clothes for their children. In the long run, it would save parents money if their children had a school uniform to wear. So there is the points, right, to say that they're a good idea. Now, look at the other points against it. On the other hand, wearing school uniforms is boring. Children are allowed to choose their own clothes even though they like to be individuals. In addition, school uniforms still cost a lot of money. Some schools may only require you to purchase one type of uniform to wear throughout the whole year. However, most schools require you to purchase a summer, winter, and a sports uniform. Also, because the uniforms are to be worn every day, parents will have to buy a complete set of each uniform so they don't have to worry about washing them every single night. While some parents may be able to afford new ones for their children, other families may not. So see this you're seeing both sides of the argument. So that's why it's balanced argument. And then finally, conclude with your opinion, choosing the arguments for or the arguments against, or summarize why the arguments are balanced. So again, look at their closing statement here. After considering the arguments on both sides of the issue, I believe that children should wear school uniforms. However, they should have some say in the style and in the colour. So that's their conclusion. It's only short, but it's giving their opinion. So, writing a balanced argument. Choose one of the following topics. So you can choose any one of these three. Should toy companies be allowed to advertise to children? Second one, should all fast food shops be banned? And third one, should animals be used for research? So you choose one of the following. Research the topic and plan your argument. Find arguments for and against. Plan your balanced argument. Okay, so I will have here in Seesaw this template for you, right? So begin your argument by stating the topic or issue. So let's say, for example, you take the one about animals, right? So let's read the one about animals again. It says, should animals be used for research? Okay, so this argument is to discuss whether animals should be used for research purposes. Okay, now state your first argument for saying that animals should be used for research. Then you might have a second argument to say why they should be used for research purposes. Then your first argument against saying why animals shouldn't be used for research. And then you have a second argument against it saying why you think animals shouldn't be used for research. Right? And then you weigh up the evidence and conclude your argument. In conclusion, I feel that. Okay? So that's what you have to do. Okay? And then it says, write your first draft. Try to use some of these words and phrases. Similarly, in contrast, furthermore, likewise, however, according, naturally, nevertheless, and in conclusion. So, review and edit your first draft. Have you presented arguments for and against with evidence for both points of view? Can you add words or phrases from the box above? And have you written a conclusion? Write your final draft and proofread it carefully. So, guys, I'm going to give you 2 days to do this balanced argument. So, on the first day, you do all your research and your planning and you fill out the template. And on the second day, then you write your first draft. Okay? So, best of luck with that, guys. Again, use the template that I'll give you.